everybody, welcome to Jason Explains Things. My buddy Chris and I are back with another Chevy Colorado video. Chris, you have a whole bunch of awesome stuff over on your tailgate. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we are outfitting APA with onboard air.
What is APA?
This is
Explain.
APA. Jason,
Oh,
yeah.
But what is it?
APA is, for those who know, if you know, you know, APA is a flying bison. That is what he has been lovingly named.
But this is a bison.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's flown.
I understand now.
Named by my children, but it's great, so it sticks.
It sticks.
We are doing onboard air. We have a really cool ARB twin compressor we're gonna be mounting in the engine bay with some custom mounting brackets we'll go over in a second. There's a company called CopperStar USA that makes some really cool bespoke printed products that we're gonna be using on here today, a couple of them that we're excited to showcase, so it's gonna be really neat.
This is gonna be probably one of the cleanest installs, I think, on the internet for a Colorado.
We kind of like that. I mean, if you saw what we did with the S-Tech system, which we're gonna be using today as well.
Yeah, and the S-Tech is the like the fuse switch system you have link down below and above. But yeah, we're gonna be tying into that, and so it's just gonna be incredibly clean, incredibly safe, and also just how it's gonna hook up. Well, let's just go.
Yeah,
show
stop
it.
talking about it. Let's show them.
Let's do it.
All right.
Future Jason here with some wise words for anyone wanting to do this install. Do not use the air hose we show during this installation. It had the correct pressure rating, but was not designed to handle the high temps of the engine bay. Upon finishing this install while filming the end of the video, the hose expanded from heat and blew off the fitting. We thought it just needed a clamp, but that still didn't fix the issue. Only use steel braided hose with metal fittings and the proper temperature ratings. As I edit this video, Chris is ordering a new hose. If that one works, I'll be updating the description with the exact one he used. As we made this video in late July, early August 2022, we had a really hard time getting specific supplies that we needed, like the proper hose and fittings. But the entire install process is correct, just have the right hose and you'll be fine.
This guy is gonna mount in the engine bay underneath one of the fluid reservoirs. We'll show you that in a minute. But we're doing that using this 589 fabrication custom mount specifically for the Colorado, which I'm excited to see and use. It looks like it's gonna work great. The port to drop the spare tire, which we obviously don't need anymore.
Hey, there's a video about that too.
So this is a video about everything.
There kind of is.
We're gonna be replacing that with this really cool custom airport that's gonna go in that same spot. This is the one made by CopperStar USA. You pop this guy open and it's got a quick release valve right there. So it's gonna look really, I mean, it's gonna look like it was always there. And then as a bonus, this is another kit that CopperStar USA provides. This is an under hood lighting kit. So when we pop the hood, there's no lights under there currently. These will mount into the installation a couple of KC Cyclone lights with a little switch and everything. So yeah, we're gonna throw all that in. This is gonna install on the passenger side of the engine bay. It doesn't look too complicated. We're gonna take out the air box. We're gonna lift up this reservoir here and it's gonna mount right underneath. All right, so the S-Tech system we put in before, we have a full video about that. I'm sure it's gonna be here. But we put this in originally to power the front fog lights and the rear fog lights that we put in, as well as the GMRS radio. So I had one switch left. But all this stuff, if you guys wanna do this on your own, we're gonna have some links in the description below, various websites, Amazon, all that good stuff. So yeah, have fun.
Guys, the first step for this job is we're gonna assemble the bracket. We're gonna need a 10mm socket and a 5mm Allen wrench. Our air compressor bracket is assembled. Next thing we gotta do is completely remove our air box.
Played around with this a couple of times.
We sure have, for that. Watch a video about that too. So many videos, so many, hundreds, literally hundreds.
Wow.
Wow. There we go. Chris, there's water in there.
Snorkel, hashtag snorkel life. There's
is
always
that
a little
common?
bit of ingress. It's got a couple of drain holes, but it's segmented, so if it doesn't land in the drain holes, it hangs on for a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Next, we remove the coolant reservoir. Some folks say you can just lean it out of the way, but that risks leaking all over the place in my opinion. Also, always remember to dispose of coolant correctly. After that, we mounted the compressor to the 589 fabrication bracket. Compressors vibrate by nature, so use thread locker.
Jason, I want you to repeat what you just told me. We're looking for a 10mm, and it turns out what?
Well, you see, I have all the other ones.
Oh.
There's just this 10 is.
Wait, the 10's missing?
The
Is that
10,
what-
I mean, but I got like 15 and 9. wrench works, right?
So we're gonna be reusing the little studs there. Studs are long enough that it should fit that and the coolant reservoir, no problem.
Next, we installed the 2 air filters to the front of the compressor and installed a 90-degree quarter-inch to quarter-inch NPT male elbow to avoid clearance issues between the coolant reservoir and the air hose. Don't forget to use either thread sealer tape or liquid sealant. Remember, do not use a hose like you see here.
Originally, we were gonna do some steel braided air line to run past the hotter bits of the engine.
We fish the air hose down behind the fender liner to the passenger side of the frame. For your information, an 18 to 25-foot hose will work just fine. Let's move on to wiring up the compressor for power and then the switch.
Taking a break from the install, I wanted to let you guys know about a recent oil change video that we did on Chris's Colorado. That is, oh, there he is. It's not getting much play on the old YouTube, so I wanted to shout it out. It's very thorough, goes over every single step you're gonna need to know, down to resetting your oil reminder light. It also highlights a brand new performance full synthetic oil from Havoline that's actually made with 25% USDA certified organic plant-based oils. With the ridiculous gas prices going on right now, you really want to try and maximize your MPGs. Havoline Pro RS full synthetic oil resists thickening over time, which helps your engine have peak fuel economy and power. It's especially awesome for Colorado owners because it comes in an easily recycled 6-quart size container. So you only need to buy 1 container, unlike buying normal 5-quart jugs. If you'd like more information on Havoline Pro RS full synthetic oil, check out our oil change video or go down to the description and there will be a link with all the information from Havoline's engineers. Thanks Havoline for sponsoring Jason Explains Things. Switching to wiring for a little bit, we're going to add some leads to attach these 2 to the positive terminal on the battery and these 2 to the negative. A really great kit that is available on Amazon that I'll link below is this Tycon kit that has a bunch of very high quality connectors with heat shrink.
All right, so we have all our posts connected. We did finish these. We put on some terminal connectors on the positive and negative, heat shrinked them, they're all good to go. And then the wire loom, we're just running along the back of the engine bay over to the air compressor. That's the big one for power. And now we are going to add the second loom, also supplied by them for the switches.
What's all that?
There's a lot. This kit connects to the compressor itself. Then you have some offshoots for like an optional air manifold, some relays for isolation switches, things like that for if you were running air lockers. Now we have E-lockers on this, so we don't need any of that. We're literally gonna be using 2 wires out of the entire thing. So these guys we're gonna snip off, we're gonna wire them back just in case, I don't know, I add a train horn in the future or something, but we're not gonna do that right now.
Holy crap!
We're just gonna be using positive and negative for the on-off switch, which we already wired back in the day with the S-Tech switch system. So we're gonna be just tying into that. It should be pretty darn easy.
But what if they don't have a switch system, Chris?
Well, if they don't, ARB actually includes a really cool little switch. I honestly kind of wish I was using it because it's very neat. And of course they include all the wiring for this, so we'll probably link the online version of their instructions if you want or need to use this.
All right, so wiring to the switch system. Your black is your ground and your purple is your positive. Get that bison, Tobis.
Testing time, everybody.
All right, let's fire it up. Oh, we know what we're doing. Yeah.
Nice.
With the compressor installed and wired up, reinstall your coolant reservoir. Chris needed to trim a few plastic tabs from the back and widen the slot for the mounting stud as you see here. This was a little frustrating, but still pretty straightforward. It did take a little bit of persuasion to fit.
Things are almost buttoned up and now you can't even see the awesomeness we just added.
With that done, run the air hose, a different air hose, not this air hose, along the frame to the back of the truck for our cool bumper air outlet.
So we take that guy out, probably have to get in there with an open end wrench, and then it looks like it just hinges and pops out. We'll have to take the tube out. God!
I got dirt on me.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Hold your breath. Nice. Hey, sweet.
So we just want to go a little bit more in depth on this. So this is a really cool little air outlet. It's very bespoke. It's going to pull into the rest of the bumper, make it look like it was always there, which I like a lot. This is made by a company called CopperStar USA. It's custom printed, made. It's got a really nice air outlet in here, nice and secure, really beefy. They make these for the Colorado. Obviously, it's actually custom printed on the back to match this, the metal cutout on the inside here. They make a universal one, and they also make it for water systems as well.
Oh,
so
wow.
Check it out, it's really cool.
All that's left to do is mount the hose to the outlet, then the outlet to the bumper. For our setup, we needed a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch reducer. Remember to only use fittings and couplers designed for air systems and use your choice of sealant. Lastly, we installed the CopperStar USA underhood lighting kit. This kit is very straightforward, comes with the lights, mounts, wiring harness, and switch, all designed for the Colorado. Now, this is not the main focus of this video, but it's still very cool, and Chris has said that it's come in handy already a couple times. Again, this isn't sponsored, but we recommend checking out CopperStar USA for some cool and unique mods for the Colorado. Let's wrap things up with a demo of the new Colorado onboard air system.
Excuse us. Move. Move.
And we're done.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So everything we're doing is fine, other than the that air hose.
Yeah. So when you're out on the trail and your Harbor Freight hose blows a fitting and it's starting to get dark, get these.
Hey.
They work great. That's great. Listen, this install was a little cursed.
It was. We ran into some things.
But I mean, it's random stuff. The product is all good minus the hose, which we'll take care of. I think it's gonna be an easy fix, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. It's good, and I think this is gonna be really cool. It airs up really quick, and just having it all there so you're not lugging around an extra compressor is nice.
Definitely. Everybody, comment below if you want Chris to get an air horn, because I'm trying to do that. Memer. Well, everybody, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more awesome Colorado videos coming up this fall, we have some things planned, so subscribe and notificate yourself and all that good stuff. So until next time, everyone, God bless, and don't forget to do it yourself.
And notificate yourself.
Yeah, notificate yourself. That's a new word, I made it up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.